Stupid monkey.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gurinator, and today we're looking at Marvel Snap. It just got released about a week ago, and I've been playing it a good amount actually. We can see from here I'm level 34. I have a level 140 when it comes to, I guess it would be considered my collection. And yeah, definitely been playing a lot, and it's been super fun. To show you some of the cards, let's see here. Show you some cards too. It uses all the Marvel types of cards, all the Marvel types of characters. It has a ton of really interesting mechanics throughout all the cards. Lots of synergy-based game. The games are really quick, maybe about 4 to 5 minute rounds. Honestly, it feels like when you're playing. And it has some really interesting abilities, like this ability called Snap, which allows you to pretty much gamble if you think you're gonna win or not, and you'll gain more points or lose points depending on if you lost the gamble. And let's talk a little bit more about the game before we jump in. One thing that I find really awesome about this game is I have had no need to buy anything, meaning that let's go to the shop and I'll show you what I'm talking about. In the shop, yes, you can buy for like $3 the Captain America card, but I got the Captain America card for free just by playing. It's actually in one of my decks here. I have Captain America. Where's my captain? Captain, oh captain. I'm blind, apparently. The Captain America is here. There he is. Captain America on the bottom left. You see the artwork here is of him holding his shield up, and the artwork is different here. Meaning that the way this game looks like it wants to make money is based off of cosmetics only, which is awesome. So you can, technically spend money to get cards, but by buying gold, you can get this, and then you can upgrade these cards here, and then by upgrading cards, you gain more cards. So to give you an understanding of that, let's go ahead and upgrade our Star-Lord, since I use Star-Lord here. Oh wait, not enough points. Whoops, let's upgrade White Tiger. And White Tiger is going to increase our collection by 4 points, alright? I'm going to hit upgrade here. I have the mats for it, and I also have the points. And now I have this epic quality of it where it has a little bit of animation, which is kind of cool. I do use this card. It's kind of fun to use White Tiger. And now here's my collection level, and now it has increased. So I get extra credits, so I get some credits back, and I get a mystery card. And I got the Claw, which is cool. So I got a new card because of that, which is great. And that's how you gain cards in your collection, is just by playing the game. The more you play the game, the more cards you gain in your collection, and it's a very truthful statement that they have definitely been giving away. As much as, I'm not gonna say giving away, the whole game is based around play more, you gain more cards, and if you want different artworks of the cards, you could pay here and get different artworks. So very fun, very easy to play. Obviously, they also have their own season pass. This season pass is about the symbiotes. You have a free version of the pass, which is what I am currently on. I have not bought into it. But for $10, you do get quite a bit if you were to want to spend. And I don't think that's bad. Like I said, any way the company wants to make money, but also allow you to still get all the cards, I'm completely for. Any way in which they allow you to get boosters that let you get more cards, you're not really getting an advantage, and it's fun that way, right? So you're not feeling like you're so far behind. Yes, some people may have slightly more collection than you because they played more and or maybe they spent money, but it's nothing astronomically different because it's completely random what cards you're going to get, as well as how much you can spend won't really affect your whole collection. So that being said, I am going to get us into a game, and I'll see you there. Alrighty, so let's look at how this game plays. To give you a quick synopsis, there are 3 fields. Each field, the first 3 turns will reveal themselves. There are 6 turns in the entire game. So the first one revealed itself says cards that cost 1 can't be played here. So I cannot play cards that cost 1 mana. This card costs 1 mana and has 1 power. This card costs 6 mana and has 5 power. to give you 2 examples. Now that we know that we can't play a card here, I kind of want to play. I could play Electra on one of these two. However, what Electra's ability says is it destroys a random 1-cost card at the location. So you kind of want to wait until they play something so you know where it's going to be the best used. Okay, so Bar Sinister. When you play a card here, fill this location with copies of it. That one is a very strong card and very helpful for certain types of... I'm thinking what I'm going to do. Certain types of effects. So effects that are ongoing that affect the board are going to do the best there. So Spectrum is probably what I'm going to play in that middle area at the end of the game. Because what it's going to do is it's going to make me 4 copies of Spectrum. And Spectrum's ability says give your ongoing cards plus 2 power. Ooh, okay. So if you have no cards here, give +1 energy. Nightcrawler moved. Colossus I played here. So let's now look at what can we do. So pretty much if I keep no cards here, I'll get +1 energy, which is super, super helpful. Am I going to be able to use it though? And I think I will, because I'll be able to play 2 of these next turn. So I think we'll stop here. Let's go back to what ongoing is. So there's different effects. There's one called on reveal, which is this one. So when the card is flipped over, we will do its effect. And then when ongoing means it's always activated. So what this card does essentially says when it's flipped, all ongoing cards will get +2 power that I have. Let's look at these. I want to play 2 of my cards this turn. And I'm probably going to play Mr. Fantastic and Armor here. So, before we go any further, my opponent snapped. What that means is that this game used to be, if you won, a 2-point experience game. Now, the game will be double experience. However, with double experience comes the ability to lose twice as much. Now, if you lose, you can lose 4 points instead of what it used to be. Right now, if I retreated, I'd lose 2. So let's take a look here. On reveal abilities won't happen at this location. So his effect is on reveals won't activate. He's an ongoing effect, so I could play him very easily. I think I'm going to play him though. On reveal abilities, he is ongoing. So we'll play him here. So what Blue Marvel does is it gives all my creatures on the board +1, which is super powerful. So right now we need to see, do we think that we're going to win next turn? I think we have a high chance of winning. So by snapping, now this game is worth 8 points. And what happens when the game is worth 8 points? That means that if I lose, I'm losing 8 points, which is like a level and a half. But if I win, I'm gaining 8 points, which is like a level and a half. So huge difference. Right now, you can see the point system down here. It is showing that I am losing in 2 spots. However, Spectrum is going to pump my whole board and hopefully flip these losses into wins for me. What Spectrum does is that when I flip it, so on reveal, I give all ongoing cards +2. And all 3 of these are ongoing. That's ongoing. This is ongoing. So all my cards will get +2. But since I played it on Bar Sinister, I'm going to make 4 copies of it. 3 copies, excuse me. I already have 1. So now watch. So now I'm going to make 3 more copies of him. And all these copies are going to give all of my cards +2. Which takes my board that I was losing at to a board in which I am now winning all 3 of the spots. And now I gained 8 points, and my opponent lost 8 points. And let's show you the reward system. So see how I gain 8 points on level 35. And win or lose, you'll gain some I guess they're called orbs. I forget what they're called. But essentially, what these things let you do is they let you upgrade this card if I wanted to. So they're saying, like, hey, your armor got the ability to upgrade because of this win. So I can go here, and I can spend these points if I had enough, because I'm missing the blue chips, to upgrade this card, which would upgrade my collection level, which is great. It's just a really cool way of being able to upgrade your collection without having to spend money. And that's really a huge win for this type of game compared to a lot of the other games. Let's get into the next round. Alrighty, round 2. Let's see here. So what turn 1 says is after turn 5, give all cards here +2 power. So you really are incentivized to fill this board up as quickly as you can, due to the fact that all the cards will get +2 power on turn 5. So it's good to just try and fill up the board, because the more cards you have here, the higher the bonus you're going to get compared to your opponent. And I'm okay playing Electra here, because that means if he was to play Ant-Man here, I would have killed it. Right? Unfortunately, there's no target. Totally fine. Next one. Get a copy of a card in your opponent's hand. I got the Sentinel for my opponent. Not a great card, so I don't think I'm going to be playing it here. But I think I will play Armor here now. And we'll end turn. What Armor does is it's an ongoing. Cards at this location can't be destroyed. So I have a good thing going on right now. I have a couple ongoing cards. I have Spectrum here to give my ongoing cards a boost. It's pretty good. I'm not confident I'm going to win yet, so there's no point in me trying to snap on turn 3 or 4. But okay, so Bar Sinister, again, it's on the board. Bar Sinister being a huge card, we may want to play with it if we can. Let's see here. So if this is the only card I have in one spot, it gets +5, so it becomes a 10 powered card. So I may want to play that in this middle area. So I don't want to play Scarlet Witch then, because right now I'm winning in these spots. So I think we're just going to play the Sentinel here. Enter. Okay, so yeah. Also another thing to know is that you see if they're highlighted here, that tells you who's going to flip first. So he flipped first because he had the highlighted here. I will flip first next round. So now we're on turn 4, and I believe we can now, if we want to, snap. Yep. So I'm going to snap. I'm not confident I'm going to win, but I think it's a good showing of how this game works if I snap now. So what do I want to do here? I want to play the most amount of cards I can. Over playing just a couple cards. And the reason is because Blue Marvel is going to give me the most effect if I have more cards on the battlefield. So I think I'm just going to play these 2 cards here over playing Namor this turn. So Namor would have given me more points overall, but if I played any other cards down that area, then I'm going to lose the points, because he only gains +5 if he's the only card on the field in that spot. So now we're going to do a little bit of math. We're going to look at our hand. We want to play Blue Marvel no matter what, but where do we want to play him? Right now, Spectrum will give all my ongoing cards +2 power. How many ongoings we have? We have 1, 2. We have 2 ongoing cards on the field right now. Meaning that Spectrum is only going to give power of 4 increase. And if I do that 4 times, that's 4, 8, 12, 16. So I only gain 16 power at the moment. If I played Blue Marvel, everything will get +1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 increase. But Spectrum, we played after Blue Marvel, and that will give us an additional card that will get +8. So Blue Marvel will gain a +8 as well. So I think it's better to play Spectrum by herself on last turn. And if we play... Oh, I took too much time. Oh no. I screwed myself. I should have played it. That's not good. Oh. I really hurt myself. Can I still win here now? I might not be able to win here now. It took too long. Oh no. How do we unscrew ourselves? I don't think we can. So I think I do need to play Blue Marvel now here. And just call it a day. Yeah. Well, that's what I get for trying to explain instead of playing. But we'll see. So I'm definitely losing this spot because I don't think I'm gonna gain 24 power from this. I may gain exactly 24, actually. Yeah, so I'll tie this spot. But will I win the other spots is the question. So this is looking pretty good. I'm up to 14 power in the middle. Let's see what he gets. So right now we're tied at Bar Sinister, which is fine. So he won one, I won one. So now it's going to come down to who had the most overall power. And that's how you win a tie. So let's leave it at this for a second. So what happens if you tie, which we did here, that means we won one, lost one, and tied. It looks at the total power, and that's how it makes the next decision of who wins. So this being 24 each, they take that out of the equation. I lost by 1, but then I won by 13. So I won overall by 12 points. And that's how it decides who wins a tie. I also won 4 points because of this. So I'm halfway through the level. Narmer could also now be upgraded, which is great. And let's go to the next game. It's pretty quick. I was told until level 25 to 30, you're playing against the bot. And then on 25 to 30 is where you start to go against actual opponents. And I mean, it feels kind of true, but at the same time, I still feel like I'm going against people who don't know really too much. But we'll see as we climb if it gets better. So we're gonna play the Ant-Man here, actually. So add an inch to each side with -2 power. So we both have -2, but the Ant-Man will plus it by 1. And what Ant-Man's ability is, if I have 3 cards here, if I have all 4 cards here, it gets +3 power. So it's just a good card to play if you plan on finishing up that area. Bar Sinister, again, is on the board. So, to give you a little understanding of Bar Sinister, it is the current week's special effect. So every week it looks like it will swap what is the new, I guess, timed event. And this timed event is everything gets duplicated a billion times. And it says an increase of showing on the board. Doesn't mean it's always going to show, but it's increased chances of showing. I hate this card. Shuffle 5 rocks into each deck. It is just not a fun card to play with. Essentially makes it that your deck is just way weaker in the terms of what you can do. But that's okay. Because rocks is pretty much 1-0 and they're useless essentially. There's some cards that can utilize these rocks, like Captain America could to a point. But I don't think we're going to be able to get there with Captain America. Now we need to think. I want to play Narmer, but I also want to play White Queen. I think I'm going to play Narmer first. Actually, no. I should play not the White Queen first. I'm not playing White Queen in the middle. Narmer gives me +5, but I'll be playing a White Queen no matter what next turn. I don't know what else to do. I would need to draw a perfect 5-drop into a Narmer, essentially, is what I'm trying to get at. So what Narmer does is that it only gets +5 if it's the only card here. But since I want to play more cards, but I don't want to play more in the Bar Sinister spot, what do I do? Okay, so our opponent snapped here. So I know he has Blue Marvel in hand. I also know that I can play Blue Marvel here. pumping up this side too. So he's probably going to want to play Blue Marvel on the Bar Sinister. I bet you that's what his plan is. Okay, so he's disabling all my ongoing effects. But I believe even though they're disabled, they still count as ongoing. We'll have to see. So now we need to think. Can I beat him here? He could pump everything by +1. We know he has Blue Marvel in hand. I don't know if these cards will receive their effect because they're not ongoing anymore. So I may just want to play Blue Marvel here. And I'll play a rock here because we know that the rock will get pumped up because of Blue Marvel as well. So I'm going to snap here. I think I can win. Oh, my opponent retreated. Okay. So because he retreated after he snapped, he lost 4 points, and I believe I gained the 4 points. No, I only gained 2, huh? I guess that's how it works. I didn't know that. Oh, final means if we made it to the final level, we would have done it. Okay. Well, I snapped. He was good thing he quit when he quit, or he would have lost more points. Alright, let's see here. Add 2 raptors on each side of the board is where we're starting this, huh? Okay. Interesting. I don't know where I want to play any of this right now. I mean, Electra technically is okay to play here, but that means this whole side is lower, and I actually don't want to remove his 1/1s. But I think I'm okay with playing Ant-Man here. The reason why I don't want to play Ant-Man on one of these two is because if Bar Sinister does open up, I would severely hurt me. The reason why it would hurt is because Bar Sinister, I want to have all the effects of. So I don't want to play anything that's not going to give me all the effects. Okay, I'm Reveal effects happen twice at this location. Well, I don't have an I'm Reveal effect I want to play here yet. So we're just going to do this for now. Okay, so he's making a bunch of Sentinels, which is good for him. I don't know how much power he'll be able to get from these +3s, but we'll see. After turn 3, transform all cards here into the Hulk. Okay. Well, this really is unfortunate for me because I can only play 1 card here. So I guess we'll play the Electra now here. You have to play something here because you need the +12 for the Hulk. If he plays 2 on this spot and I only get to play 1, that's going to suck for me. Okay, so he played 1. He played Captain America. Alright, so we both get 1 Hulk. It could be worse. I think that's totally fine. It's just 12 power each side now. Okay. What do we want to do here? Spectrum is going to be really cool because it's an on-reveal effect. So it's going to give me double the effect. I think we want to play... Namor here. And the reason why I want to play Namor here is because next turn we're going to be playing Blue Marvel. I'm going to play Blue Marvel on the left. And then we're going to play Spectrum in the middle. Reason why we're doing it this way is that I just need 1 card here and to slide into this spot right here to make this ongoing effect better. Blue Marvel will pump all my stuff around the whole board. And then Spectrum on my final turn will double the on-reveal effect, giving all my creatures +4 that are ongoing. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4 cards ongoing on the field. So that should really seal this win, especially since he can only play 1 card left. So I'm definitely going to confidently snap here, because I know I should win this. He can't do anything to win this one. This board is filled of 1/1s now. This one is finished as well. Okay, so he's retreating. Unfortunate, because I only get 1 point now. But yeah, that shows you the power of the ongoing cards, I guess. So let's go into another game. It's been really fun, this game. It's super quick, which is one of my favorite things. Having a baby makes it so I don't have a lot of time to play a lot of games. So having card games in which I can play pretty quickly is definitely huge for me. Okay, so we both played Ant-Man here. I actually want to kill Ant-Man when I can, if possible. But do I just play Scarlet Witch instead? I'm not sure. We're gonna play Scarlet Witch and that's on curve. And Scarlet Witch is gonna switch the power of this area to something else. And see what it changes it to. When you play a card here, destroy it. Well, that's not good for me. Oh man, I screwed myself pretty hard with that one, huh? Alright, well, can't win them all. So let's go over here and let's play out. I can't play anything in the middle, so I have to play on the other side. So we're gonna have to play the Punisher here, I think. Or Captain America. I think Captain America is better here because I'm gonna do the White Queen next turn. Most likely. Ooh, that Mr. Fantastic was huge for him. Okay, so we're gonna definitely be playing the White Queen here. And the reason is because I actually want to know what he has in his hand as well. So let's be playing Hawkeye. That's fine. Into a Lizard Man. And his highest card right now is Namor. Okay. So let's think here. He has a Hawkeye. I want to play Blue Marvel, but I don't think I'm playing Blue Marvel now until the final turn. I do want to play Colossus here. Because like by playing Colossus here, I get to remove, I get to get back up in power, which is desperately needed here. And I think then I could play the Punisher here. That uses up the most mana. So I think this is good. I'm going to snap too. Because I'm pretty confident I could win this. Yeah, so him playing Captain America pretty much, I think, seals that I'm going to win it here. Captain America's great, but Captain America only pumps this location, right? So this one location is great, but he's not affecting the rest of the board. And that's going to be the difference between my final turn and his final turn, is that I'm going to affect the entire board. Alright, so we're going to play Blue Marvel here, we're going to play Electro here, and that, I don't think he can win. I don't think it's possible to win. Because I'm going to tie him here. All my other cards are going to get +4, and he can't use the same type of ability. So, let's see what our opponent does. Elektra's also going to kill Hawkeye, which is going to be very funny to me. Then yeah, we make 4 Blue Marvels now, just showing the power of this card. Like, look how much power we just got on the board. Isn't that crazy? So boom, we tied him there now, and now we have 28 on the board. I killed his Hawkeye too, which is great. Stopped his Lizard Man, which is huge. And we end up winning all 2 of them, and we tied 1. So, really good showing of this deck. And let's look at our rewards. Awesome. And let's get into our final game. Alright, final game. Let's see here. Give a card in each player's hand +1 cost. That sucks for us because now the Punisher's a 4, and I don't think Punisher's worth playing as a 4. I don't know if Elektra I should play here. I may remove Elektra from the deck just because I don't find it as helpful right now in this current format. But let's still play it down because we do want to just play out all of our cards, see if our opponent plays a card too. He doesn't. Okay, so we just play a one power card. Whatever. On turn 6, you can move cards to this location. That's interesting. So let's play armor here. Since we don't need to worry about playing things there, we could just manipulate the board. I don't see a point in playing anything there. Squirrel Girl. I don't like Squirrel Girl, mainly because it feels like it clogs up my board more so than it helps me. Because look, now he loses 1 off of Bar Sinister, right? So now he can only get 3 copies of this thing, where I could get 4, which is quite a big difference. All right, let's play on curve. Continue to play Captain America now in this spot. All right, so now we're winning this spot. Ooh, our opponent snapped. You know what? I'm gonna snap back, and we're gonna play White Queen here. So he played Nazar. So he pumped everything a little bit. And what is his strongest card now? Bishop. So when you play a card, this gains +1 power. Okay, right now we're playing Blue Marvel on turn 6. Or do we play Blue Marvel now? I think we actually play Bishop now. We play Bishop now. And we play Scarlet Witch now here. And the reason why we do it this way is because this is gonna increase the effect of this. And we'll be able to switch this ability. Because we're good at not moving things now. So I think this is actually pretty good to do here. And then we're going to look to Blue Marvel on Bar Sinister on the final turn. Let's see what he does. He played 3 cards, which is pretty big. Okay, so we have more cards here, so we're getting more benefits here. I don't know if this guy's a real person or not, because this is a bot play. A hard bot play. Right here. That's a very bad play to be making. That's a good play. If I didn't have armor here. So he tried to play Electra onto my Electra. My Electra is protected. So we're just gonna play Blue Marvel here now, and you'll see the giant effect again. And this is why we're playing this type of deck. Because now, yes, he gets to pump this up, and he technically is winning, but Blue Marvel will make 3 copies of itself. Making so this is 24 points here, winning this one, and then all these cards get +4. So it's just a massive flip to my advantage, making it so that I win all 3 of the spots now. And just like that, that's game. Yeah, I hope that showed off a little bit of why you want to play cards that have, I guess it's called Anthem effects, in which their ongoing effect affects the entire board in a positive way. Because that is really what we're looking to do with this type of deck. But yeah. Tell me if you guys like seeing this content, and like and subscribe, and maybe I'll make some more videos in the future. So have a good one.